I think that's the first. So I always tell myself, number one, so I'm at war with a natural instinct that I have. I think when we acknowledge that we are all trapped in that deficit, in that deficiency, that's the starting point. Because when you think that you're already good, you're already holy, then you're prone to fall, you know. But when you admit and acknowledge that we are blind and, you know, I'm already fallen, this is my natural proclivity to pass judgment. So that way I'm constantly conscious of it. I'm not saying that you should invite them into your home. I mean, this is a world of security. I'm saying that, you know, there's a difference between giving access to your privacy and passing judgment. Yes. Can we just wire ourselves differently not to pass judgment? Amen. I think that's the first step. Just try not to pass judgment. Then another thing is, there's another page, Zachary. He's very famous. All he does is find people with, you know, and then ask, can you spare me some change? Yeah. Some people the Gen Zs are nodding their head. They know it. Can you spare me some change? Can you spare me? He goes to the most, you know, people defeated, people whose lives, by reason of how they appeared, life is defeating them. And it turns out that the most defeated people are the most generous people. Yeah. Then Zachary now releases so many kinds of unfathomable blessings. Then he rallies, he mobilizes his followers online. We all send monies and we are channels of blessing, right? But every time I go to that page, because I'm always using it to remind myself that if I audit myself at the end of the week, how much giving did I do? How much expression of love? One of the easiest ways to express love is by your substance, as we heard in the morning. So money is one of the easiest ways to part with it in sacrifice. Is one of the ways that God expects us to express this concept of love. There are many dimensions we can use to express it. Sit down with somebody without just listening to their story. Just listen, don't judge. Just listen. Here, that empathy, that helps them to even, you know, by themselves. It's like a therapy session. They themselves, they are the ones even indicting their errors by themselves. But you are listening, no judgment, right? There are many ways. Let's ask God, in the world we exist in today, what are the forms in which I can express it? So, because sometimes we pat ourselves on the back because we gave, we just dashed money without any emotional investment in it. It's beyond that. But parting with your substance sacrificially is one of the greatest ways by which we can express that love. So, you know, me tendencies reduce when you're outward looking and trying to see other people's, you know, inadequate sufferings and say, how can I help? How can I be of help? Let's carry somebody's burden. You know, I know we do it in Africa because we're our own welfare system. But beyond what your family obliges you to do, you voluntarily just find something, someone, you know, and carry a burden. And more importantly, learn to love without passing judgment or listen without passing judgment. It helps us.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Before Pastor Kunle, it's a question.
Your mic is not on.
I just want to, so that I can round up with this my question. And it was the time we were talking about wealth that I wanted to ask, but it's now related with the love. Yesterday, and Lara were watching one movie on Prime. It's a Nigerian movie. The movie was in the East. The acted movie in the East. Huh?
You want to go and watch it?
I think it's Bride Price or something. Bride Price. They wanted the guy to give almost 12 million plus to buy things for bride price. You know, that's what the movie is about. But I observed that the inside of that house is like a 5-star hotel. But during the area view, I look at the environment. Oh, wow. Poverty to what environment? Yeah. Not just poverty. There is no good road around the house. Yet, a 5-star human being lives in it. Now, listen to me. It's not just in that house, in that area. Go to Banana Island. Go to Lekki. When I enter my house, I enter a 5-star house. But when I'm driving to my house, I move because there's no road. Now, when you get to UK, let's take London as a case study. The UK are one of the modest human beings I've seen in my life. All their houses are the same. Everybody lives. If not that is by number, I will enter the wrong house. That's how they live. And the houses are not beautiful, but they make sure there was a day we traveled about close to 100 kilometers by Uber from London to Butlins. Very long journey. And we were privileged to travel into some local government. I noticed every corner is tarred. I'm like, what kind of love is this? This is not that. I tell you, this is love. It's not normal. They will turn to somebody's house inside village. Now listen to me. Let me tell you what I'm saying, how bad it is. In Nigeria, if there's a church here and there's a church here, this church, they say they are love, they are love. They can never tag the road in the middle. Now let me tell you how bad it is. In Nigeria, I'm telling you my thinking. Sorry. In Nigeria, we say we are church. Yet, a pastor cannot hand over to the assistant when he's leaving. He wants to give his son. What are you talking about?
That's not good.
So, because I'm seeing the trend. I'm like, this is not love. Love is not about, just like I said, whoever, he said, how can you hear the sayings of man? He said, you love me. So love is not about father and son in the gospel. Yes or yes? But I don't see that in church. So when it comes to wealth, which now brings us to love, it's not just church now, even as a nation. You see it everywhere. And let me not tell you how bad it is. Because of social media, everybody wants to show his number one. 001, 002. Guess what? Pastors too are now showing themselves in private jets. I'm the richest pastor. And I look how rubbish is this. You are rich, but we are poor. Hello? Are you really getting me? You are rich, but we are poor. What's the use of your riches? In UK, nobody's rich. But we are all rich. So if we are going to solve this love problem, because when you say we are judging, that one is very small. I'm talking of real love. Where, like when Pastor was asking that question, he said, how can we transit into the future where we can use words to preach? Imagine if I'm trekking and I'm buying car for people. Hello? So where is your car? I want to trek. But I just bought car for the car of Pastor Bade does. You see, Pastor Bade inside is in Micra. But he just gave somebody a G-Wagon. You see what I'm saying now? How can we transit, not just as church now, because church, I don't want to go there. I'm talking about a nation now. Into a level of wealth and love that can actually let them see that these are believers. That can actually change things. How can we build that love? If you go to Dubai, you will see love. Hello? You know, my wife sometimes we argue. I said, redeem. Hello, sorry, I'm not. Redeem on the express. People that are going to camp, they cross 5-lane or 10-lane express. I said in Dubai, they will put an AC pedestrian crossing there. Not pedestrian crossing, AC.
With escalator. Escalator.
They say there's policy. I said we had a vice president that was a redeem member for 8 years. But there's no love. I'm sorry. I'm being realistic. Because I've seen love in other countries where they don't even talk about love, but I see love.
Yeah.